This is a different change in pace from our normal Survival Thursdays, but if you bear with it just for a moment, we can get through some of this story. I'm SethOnDuty. As soon as you step into your new home, you notice a richly clothed woman standing by the window, her gaze fixed on the citadel. Hi, Auntie. Auntie Lori, Queen's Hand. Lori looks around the empty room. Well, isn't this a nice-looking house? Back in my day, fresh viceroys would sleep on the floor of the Svar Tavern. How was your training? I'm still confused. I know, dear, there's a lot to take in at once. So many new things and so little time. Lori exhales softly. Learning can feel like climbing a mountain. I promised my sister I would look after you, and I plan on keeping that promise. As a member of the Queen's Hands, there is much I can teach you, but knowledge is of no value unless you put it into practice. For now, focus on exploration. Try new things. Venture into uncharted territory. There we go. We're level 5. A quick little story. Oh, we're almost to there, hey? We're almost there. So we did Harpy's Landing. We got Rain Shade. Got the Citadel. We got Seal Fragments. What is this now? The Flooded Mines. This region was heavily exploited by other viceroys. Hostility doesn't grow with each passing year, but you'll gain 2, 3, 4, 6 more hostility points per villager. Hostility scales based on difficulty. Special reward is the Royal's resupply. Okay, and the next one over here is a bandit camp. Traders are afraid and will not visit this area. Neither trading nor trade routes are available. Ooh. I feel like we just have to keep pushing right to the edge. I'm gonna go... Let's see, these two are the same. They're part of the Scarlet Orchard. I'm gonna follow this river, I think. And we get 4 embarkation points. And like I said, we're gonna bump up the difficulty here. This is the last Survival Thursday of the month. So, let's get into it here. We want more wood. More wood is good. Roots. Roots, eggs, and either stone or clay. There wasn't a lot of stone last time, so... Ooh, we get -1. What? Oh, it's because these count as 2. I see. Okay, let's give up the roots then and grab the stone. There we go. I feel like having lizard people and beavers are going to be useful right off the hop. Paste, roots, mushrooms, and pottery. And our base goods. Okay. Let's give it a go on the harder difficulty. Okay. Intensive mutations. Living organisms in this region are mutated and much larger than in other places. Doubles the amount of secondary resources gathered from trees. Ooh. Bad things, though, we have looming darkness, the aura of fear, that's a new one. Dark skies above the settlement awaken a primal fear in all villagers. During the storm, all species resolve drops 100% faster. The hunger storm. Missing even a single meal in this harsh climate can be deadly. If villagers don't have anything to eat during a break, they will gain 2 stacks of the hunger effect. Corrosive rainfall. Acid rain is slowly eating away at all metal objects. Ooh, that's fun. Producing copper bars, crystallized dew, and all goods that use metal ingots yields 50% fewer goods. And the cold front, just like we had before. Okay. But we have, yeah, the Royal Archaeologists and Buried Mysteries. So, let's go scope the little area out. We have 1, 2, 3 spots here that are, well, not safe, you know, but ideal, we'll say. We're going to start with 1 resource camp because we need 6 houses right off the hop. So we're going to build one of those. We're going to build a house right beside it. Just like so. And then we're going to wait to choose new buildings. So we have a thunderfish pond right here. So that'll give us a little bit of food. And then we have a reed field right here, harvester's camp. Okay. Which harvester's camp, reeds, I don't remember what reeds do for us. Let's assign 2 foresters right away. And we need another house. Hold on. Oh, wait. Yeah. There we go. Okay, our first cornerstone, we have gain 1 ancient tablet for every 2 completed glade events. This effect is retroactive. Ooh. That could be good. We get a free grain delivery line as well. Okay, now that I know that, we're going to go with green. This is very tempting, but this is actually going to help us survive. So, we're going to go with the grain. We're also, since we know we have that, as soon as we can get like a windmill or something, the better. Let's prioritize here and then here. Okay, orders. Deliver 35 wood. That could be easy. Complete any 1 glade event. We'll take the wood delivery. And then Queen's Envoy says deliver 35 stormwater. We still haven't done that. Purging fire. A unique resource used by Blight fighters to burn down Blight rot cysts. Produced in the Blight post. Okay, I know there's a Blight rot and corruption right there, so maybe this is the play. Let's just deliver that right away. The crown sends you new orders. We got the guild. Keep beaver's resolve above 18 for 30 seconds. And then glades. Cut through the forest. Discover 2 glades. Rebuild or salvage ruins. Ooh. One or the other. This could be really hard. We only get 2 beavers for that. And we get steel pickaxe perk over here. +1 to stone production. Okay. This is harder, slightly harder to obtain. I know the parts are good to have, but I don't think 18 resolve is going to be feasible right now. So let's go with this. So as soon as this is done, I'm going to, there we go, add beaver. Okay, so we need another house. Right here. What is this? Oh, it ran off that way. A treasure stag appeared nearby. Okay. I saw a field over there for food, so let's do lumber mill. Yes. Small farm. Yes. Rain mill. Yes. And then the plantation is the one that gives us berries. But the herbalist's camp, that could be even better. Collect herbs, berries, and mushrooms. Okay, we got it. Okay, first of all, let's move right here, and then prioritize this. Is this forbidden? No, it's dangerous. There we go. Okay, that should be a quick path through there. We have our small farm and rain mill. So let's go build the rain mill right away. Right about here, I think. Yeah, right up against the back here. So blight rot and corruption. Blight rot is a dangerous parasite that can infect buildings in your settlement. The most common source of blight rot is rain punk technology, a side effect of using rain engines in your production buildings. However, you may also encounter blight rot in the wild, in glade events or forest mysteries. Blight rot accumulates gradually over time. When it reaches a certain threshold, blight rot cysts will begin to appear on buildings. Each building can have a maximum of 3 cysts. Once this limit has been reached, blight rot will start spreading to nearby buildings. At first, blight rot cysts remain dormant, but during storm seasons they awaken and begin corrupting the ancient hearth. Once the progress bar reaches the end, a negative effect will trigger, killing a number of your villagers. The more active blight rot cysts there are, the faster the corruption progresses. Okay. To combat the spread of blight rot, you need to build blight rot posts and create a resource called Purging Fire. Blight rot cysts are invulnerable for most of the year, but during storm season they open and become vulnerable. This is when blight fighters can go around the settlement and burn them down. Removing a cyst will not only slow down the corruption progress, but will also remove some of the accumulated corruption from the hearth. The ancient hearth can also be reinforced by building and upgrading other small hearths in your settlement. Okay, so we have one more thing to contend with out here. This might suck. Yeah, I was hoping for this path right here. Let's just, we got our beavers. Okay, we're doing good with beavers. We're going to go ahead and staff the rain mill with just one person, I think. Yeah. So I want to see what the fish would do. Yeah, if we just make a small fishing hut. Because we don't have any humans yet either, so that's kind of an issue for now. Small fishing hut, here we go. Why not? Yeah, a treasure stag here nearby. We need to get in there. Uh-oh. There we go. The Royal Treasure Stag. Its elusive nature allows it to move like a ghost through the foggy thicket. Okay, it's moving on in a minute. Let's release it. Gives us gratitude. The Royal Treasure Stag offers a moderate increase to your reputation. You'll gain favor of the spirits, which will please your villagers. Cursed treasure. Yeah, what? Okay, now let's release it. The treasure stag vanishes into the mists, leaving you with a gift of gratitude for your empathy. The stag's blessing. Yeah, the forest god has blessed your villagers. This day will be remembered for generations. +1 to global resolve, and plus 0.5 to the reputation. New threat, corrupted caravan. A large caravan abandoned in the woods, overgrown with blight rot cysts. They must have fed on the transported goods. Or people. If we don't get rid of it, it's gonna spread to our hearth. So let's deal with this right now. Do we have... We don't have any provisions. We can use pottery. But we don't have any purging fire either. So hold on. Let's deal with this. Small storage for purging fire. So the blight post dedicated to fighting blight rot. Blight fighters will prepare purging fire during drizzle and clearance seasons. Use it to burn. So yes, we need this to prepare the fire, and then we need this to store the fire. I don't know if we can actually do it. Let's assign fishermen. Yeah, we don't have any bricks. Or planks. Well, what was the other option? Provisions. The crown, it's a filthy trick. The crown won't tolerate this level of incompetence when dealing with the blight rot. Oh, sending the goods. Yeah, we have to cleanse it. So it'll take 10 coats. Okay. We need 4 purging fires. So yeah, we can't set this up yet. But we will look at these people. Large encampment. A destroyed camp in the wilderness. There are still survivors in the area. If we send them to the citadel, all we get is amber. We need 16, so let's give them roots. How about? And then assign two of these guys. Okay, the next thing we can work on, we'll need another shelter. I hope that'll be enough for the new folk. Yeah, this is gonna be bad. Because the more we hold off on this, corruption in the hearth grows 50% quicker, and we gain impatience. That's gonna suck. What will this give us? We need bricks. That's clay, box of boots, a bundle of fabric. If we break it open, we can also... Oh, we don't have enough tools for that. Yeah. So this needs planks. In order to make planks, we need... A lumber mill can make planks. Let's build a crude workshop right here, I think. And speed it up. There, we got 1, 2, 3 people. We got two harpies. Harpies are a noble and fragile species with a primal, aggressive side to them. They have lost their ability to fly due to centuries of exposure to the rain. There, they're building already. Build the shelter. Let's assign one of these lizard folk there. Okay, the other thing was I wanted to move into this position. Wait, let's move back actually. Newcomers are waiting. Choose a cornerstone. Rich glades. Newly discovered gathering nodes have more charges. +5 for small ones, +15 for large ones. Protected trade and improvised tools. Woodcutters are tasked with creating makeshift tools. Discovering a glade during the storm grants 10 tools. Ooh. Yo, more tools. Is it the storm right now? Hold on, hold on. Yeah. So, to the glade. The next thing we're going to deal with is breaking this open. Yeah, let's break it open. Newcomers, right. 2 beavers, or 1 beaver and 2 harpies. We get herbs with the 2 beavers. We get coal and coats and herbs with the harpies. I don't know the harpies' strong points, but they have really high resolve right now, so I'll accept them. Let's build another house. How about right here? No, because that'll block that. We're gonna build a house right here. Okay, next objective is deliver 50 roots. Need for skewers fulfilled and 6 lizard houses, which we don't have yet, so roots it is. Important delivery, 10 coal, 10 packing. Complete at least 1. Okay, well, we already did that. Man. I'm getting a little chuffed right now. But it's fine. Let's build a small farm here. And then the farm fields here. And then we're going to... That's what I thought. The harpies are not good at... They're not great at farming either, but we'll find their thing, their niche. Sure. Ooh. We found a shaman. The holy flame bless you, Viceroy. May I help you? May I offer you some of my wares? Cool. We found a shaman trader right off the hop there. Let us trade. We're always getting a lot of grain, so let's go with the grain. But is there anything that you can give us? Right off the hop, nothing incredibly good. We are consistently losing food, so maybe 5 meat, 5 algae. And then oil is expensive. And then we'll give you one of our wildfire essence. I think. Oh, not all 4. Like 1. 435, so let's go with... Yeah, we're getting these consistently. So we'd have to give about double that. You know what? Screw it. Because we'll keep our wildfire essence for now. There. Yeah, that's a better deal for us. The oil is so we can burn it, sacrifice it later. Yeah, you're welcome, and thank you. What is this? A small pond. Hell yeah. So we got 2 ponds right next to each other. Will this be enough to gather both? I think so. So we move you to... How about right over here? Right here. Set the priority. Swap through there. Let's move you so you get both of them. Like that. I'm not sure when they can sow the fields. Do you have anything else for us? Before she goes, incense could be useful. You know, we're good. We're good. What we need is food. So this needs fabric. Okay. Isn't that what the crude workshop can do? Fabric. There we go. Yeah, this is not going to be good. We're running low on food, too. Right, so this makes flour, and then we need something that turns flour into bread. I forgot about that. This isn't good. Make a rain engine. Nothing to forage. Nothing to trap. We do have herbs here, though. And what do we get? One drizzlewing nest, rain punk drill. One of the brass order's curious little inventions. So if we get it, fix it, we can geological survey. Or disassemble it to get crystallized dew and tools. Okay, I need to like unassign someone somewhere. And then we can get food here from foraging. So once that's out of the way, Lost in the Wilds, gain 1 villager every time you discover a new glade. That could be bad. Gain 1 lizard for every 25 eggs produced. That could be good. The settlement specializes in training gear production. Gain +1 to lizard resolve for every 70 training gear produced. Well, the 1 villager thing even could be humans. It could be any species, right? So let's go with that. Aha! Now we can... I think it's Trapper, right? Yeah. There's 4 eggs there. So let's put that down. Get ourselves... I want humans! With them we get roots and insects, beavers, lizards, and harpies. Gives us veggies, insects, and coal. I'm not worried about the coal so much. Harpies are interesting. But let's go with this one gives us more food. There we go. We need 2 more houses. Let's do one over here. One right there. Yes, I realize we're low on food, okay? I know. I know. Okay, new order. 40 ale. Oh well, packing goods it is. And then guild house. Yeah, we don't have that. 40 wine. Cut through the forest to discover 5 blades. Okay, we'll do that. Man, we are just slow this time. It's been over 40 minutes. I am taking things a bit slower because I want to be sure we're not screwing around too much. Okay, we need that purging fire. So, we're going to need that eventually, I think. Let's build a Blight post. Right up here seems good. We have all the materials. Oh, cool. So our lizards and our harpies are good for this. So I'm going to switch out one of you for that guy. And then we're going to put at least one you there to make 4 purging fires. That was the other thing, eh? So we could set limits. We only want 10 planks. was that sound? There we go. Now we're making a bit of production here. Calming the forest. One who lives in the harmony with themselves lives in harmony with all. Every glade event solved by making a decision marked as empathy lowers hostility by 40. This effect is retroactive. Oh, nice. We could do that right now. Over-diligent woodworkers. Some woodworkers just can't stop working. Gain 3 barrels for every 10 planks produced. That could also be good for our trade. Let's see. Considering we only did the one thing for 40 hostility, that could be really good for us. Let's do that. Yeah, we're back down to level 0. I wonder what it would take to make a small hearth. It does take some bricks. Oh, what's going on? No one's working? Why the heck not? Oh, I see, because we only wanted 10 planks. Yeah, I did that for a reason. Can we do this now? Okay. Let's do it now. Hell yeah. Clear this blight rod off of the corrupted caravan at least. Oh, burning it down. Newcomers are waiting. No gathering nodes near the herbalist camp. Okay, so we can get more beavers. Gives us stone, clay, insects. We could use these tools though. Clay is also good to have, so we'll take that. We're going to assign another one of you there. And you are going to move nowhere, I guess, actually. Never mind. Oh, what is this? Seamero node needs Stonecutter's camp. No, let's hold off on that. Deactivate this. And move it over here, just out of the way. Now I have another person for this. Yeah, it takes 10 wood to make one. So wait, let's stick with 4. Yeah, that's good there. And we need another shelter. Shelter. Boom, right there. Okay, we're going to move this over here. Blueprint 4. Let's see, cookhouse could be good. We can make biscuits. There we go, that's what we need. So make a cookhouse, keep it kind of behind here. Yep, we're just going to open all of them up to everything. Biscuits. There we go. What do we get? Hidden Trader Cemetery, which is dangerous. Large encampment. Ooh, we can get a lot of people from there. We can burn down the cemetery or report it. Do we have 20? Deliver 50 tea, make a bathhouse, or need for treatment. Ooh, treatment would be bathhouse, right? Yeah. Well, I'm going to pick that then. We also have blueprints. So the bakery, tinctury, and provisioner can produce flour, barrels, and pack provisions. This one makes our dye, ale, and wine. Let's pick that. Hey, apothecary. Because the cellar produces wine, pickled goods, and yeah. This one produces tea, dye, and jerky. So I think jerky is the new one there. Coats, building materials, water skins. So let's go with the apothecary. So Hidden Trader Cemetery. If we burn it down, marked as corruption. To report it, we need 20 amber. We'll send this to the Citadel. Investigate that. high hostility, yeah. We need 10 packs of provisions to do that. Apothecary? Apothecary, here we go. We need that. Yeah, we got a bunch of amber from that. We also need a new house. Let's go with the house here. Yeah, we just need provisions. Alright, clay delivery line. We get free clay, golden marrow. Some fossils contain valuable surprise. Gain 2 amber for every 20 sea marrow. We're going to go with clay delivery. Okay, let's make a trading post. I'm thinking over behind here should be good. Or honestly, hold on a minute. Weaver could be good. Yes, Weaver. There we go. Newcomers, right. 6 copper bars or a bunch of parts. No humans. Absolutely no humans. Alright, set a limit. Need to build 2 more houses. Yep, like that. And then, yep, like that. Always running low on food. The rain mill. Let's increase that limit. Okay, let's move you. Right there. We need more provisions. There we go. Makeshift post. This is what I was looking for. Mm-hmm. So if we do deliver 20 scrolls, need for education fulfilled, or do 2 forbidden glades within 450 seconds of each other. That is more than 5 minutes. Okay, let's stick with education, I suppose. And then Harpy majority. We have 10 right now. Or we can push for Beaver majority. Need for education or deliver 20 T. Okay, let's do that. Nice. We need provisions higher up on there. Why is there resolve low? Combined effects. Looming darkness. Hostility of the forest. Small fishing hut is low. Oh, it's idle. Hold on. Can I move you somewhere? No, because this is a large fishery scene. Okay, let's move it out of the way for now. Just up here. And then deactivate it. And then let's get some more people. No, we don't have enough. I don't have enough food for anything. Cornerstone. We can calm the forest down a little more. Yeah, let's do that. No nodes here. Okay, anything else? No. So we'll deactivate it. We need the foragers camp to get that. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. All these people we had working on all that stuff, there are now going to be farmers. Seems fair to me. There we go. And then we're going to build fields here and here. Fishman Cave. Oh, this is one of 2 dangerous events. Right, I see, I see. It looks abandoned. But what if it's not? A terribly fishy smell comes from within. We can chase them away, but we need more tools. Jerky and for amber, we can bribe them for corruption. Oh no, the queen's impatience is growing. Oh, while it's active. Hidden traps, this effect is only active when the corresponding glade event is being worked on. We have new people. We can get berries, we can also get herbs. We need as many harpies as we can get. So we need 2 more huts. What about... No, can't send that. Low on food, low on fuel. This might be the one where we fail. Well, either way, that does it for this video. I want to thank everyone so much for watching. This game gets pretty intense, honestly. Be sure you can check it out for yourself. It's free on Game Pass. I'm sure it's on literally every other gaming platform available. And it gets pretty technical here. So with that, I want to thank you all so much for watching. And we'll see what happens next month in Survival Thursdays. Until then, I'm SethOnDuty, signing off.